So we have 3 ingredients we're going to use for my dinner. And one is the rice, and this is jasmine rice, kind of sticky. It's all done. Spam, it's easy to cook and quick. And then we have some seaweed, and then we have soy sauce. So we have like a 3-ingredient dinner. Get that out of the way. I normally hold it with a fork, but it's okay. I'm gonna go with like thinner slices. Well, let me see. I'm gonna normally you just, I believe, cut a nice size of Spam, but I think that I'm gonna fry up 2 Spam, not 2 thin slices like that. When I had it up north in the Bay Area, it was thicker, but I don't know, I like my Spam overcooked, if there's such a thing. This is just Trader Joe's organic teriyaki seaweed, because I'm gonna go with that. Changed my mind. I'm gonna make 4 of these doohickeys. Woo. I'm trying to make it neat. I can't. I'm just gonna go like that on that one. So, here we go. Boys and girls, it may not have come together quite right, but Today I decided to cook tilapia, and it's really not for now. So I have the fire kind of low. Well, I thought I had it low. Let me put it on lower, because I was fooling around with spices. But all I did was take 3 of them that come already pre-wrapped, and I thawed them out in cold water. For some reason, tilapia doesn't take that long to cool down. And then I sprinkled it with a little adobo, turmeric, which I was afraid of because I don't want to stain up my cute little skillet. A little garlic, and this is only one side, besides the fact I did put butter in to start with. And then I put some hot sauce on it. one more seasoning, and then some lemon pepper seasoning. And that's all that's on it right now. Still enjoying my fall pots and pans. This yellow one is, this pot pan just brings me such joy. And then we have the pot that's there that's just bringing in some fall sensation around here. And it all mixed so well with the pink, if you ask me. And of course, not even realizing it, I have bits of yellow going on down to these dried roses that my son got me for Mother's Day earlier this year. So that's all we're having, and then we're just going to pop out some quinoa that was already cooked. It's in the freezer, so it just needs to be microwaved. And I also have Brussels sprouts or broccoli. I'm not sure. I have a vegetable that I blanched and that I froze for, you know, later on, just to make sure it didn't go bad before I get to it. I am craving salads though, so right now I'm showing you the side that I flipped it. I had absolutely no seasoning on this back side, but this overly seasoned one side. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip this over, and that way we have all of our pieces flipped. And clearly it's nearly done, so I don't even have to cook it that long. But like I said, I'm cooking it on low because I want it to be fully cooked, but I also need some spices to marinate and get massaged into this meat so it don't taste like I'm eating raw seasoning. This is all we're having for this night, and it's not even like I'm going to be incorporating the other sides. I may just munch on the meat way later when if I were to get hungry, because right now the time is 7:25 and my real time to stop eating needs to be at 8 o'clock. But sometimes I get hungry and I need something, so I'm kind of half prepping this for that situation and then for lunch or dinner tomorrow. I just didn't want to leave this meal hanging, so I decided to make kind of like a some sort of rice bowl. So I did steam some broccoli florets that were blanched and in the freezer, and I shook a little soy sauce on them. Here's what your fish is looking like at the moment. And then I'm going to heat up the rest of this rice because I kind of don't want the rice anymore. It's been hanging around for about a week now, I think. And today I ate it with string beans and something else. I just can't remember right now. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that off. Oh, string beans and Spam. Leave that there. And I think with this being served, I probably would not try to eat anything else after 8 o'clock. It's now 7:35 here in the house. And yeah, because I need the rice because I feel like I may have over seasoned this this meat. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to eat with a spoon or a fork. So I kind of got them both hanging out here. This is what it's looking like. I feel like it's too much rice, but you know, I don't like wasting. So I'm going to try to do my best to consume the food as much as possible. And as long as it's still good and haven't gone bad, it can even nearly be on the verge of expiring. And I'm going to try to work it out. All right, and I just been having water. I have a few things going on right here. Things are about to expire, so I have to get on it. So we have this salad dressing that I had for a minute, and it's the, what is it, the Skinny Girl? Well, no. Anyway, this was one that was recommended for quality. That's going to be, that needs to get eaten. And then these mushrooms need to get used. These meatballs I had in the freezer for like a long time. So I went ahead and cut them up, and they were just regular meatballs. I think I got them frozen from Walmart or Winco, or even probably 99-cent store. And then these black beans need to get eaten. So I'm going to do something with those later on. this MTC oil, it needs to, it's almost gone, but it needs to be actually consumed right away. So I'm boiling water for the pasta, and it's just going to be some ziti, which is this is like good food to last a day or so. So and I'm just having Spam for breakfast, which was the last of the Spam. Yeah, so I'm going to be adding draining the mushrooms and adding them to the meatballs, and then gonna cook the pasta and then have put cheese on top of it. But I was thinking maybe I might see what it tastes like to put salad dressing on top of the pasta too. So I'm gonna try it probably like 2 ways, with the meatball situation and then just with the salad dressing. By the way, this fire is just on really low because this is just something I'm getting out of the way. It's yet lunchtime, so it's not like and this is for dinner. It's not like I need it right away, but since I'm over here, I preparing I always buy the mushroom pieces for spaghetti. But that'd be fun eating. I'm really a bland eater. But I never do. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some of that on here because it'll just give everything the flavor, everything else a pop, and it smells so good. But yeah, and this doesn't expire until 2025. Show you something that's gonna look really weird. So this is the pasta sauce, but look, I was checking it out the other day, making sure it didn't mold or something. Oh, instead I found a chunk of ice. Take that out. Give that a minute, and then I'm gonna come and drain that water off. And this is what it looks like. It looks so pretty in my mind. Carbs, of course it looks pretty. And there's what the pasta, that portion is looking like. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some Earth Balance butter in there on the pasta, only because it's almost gone and I had it for a while. So we don't wanna just keep this in here. I mean, clearly it's almost gone, so. Scoop it out with a spoon. And that'll help melt that butter down. And then I can pour all of that back inside. So like I said, I'm gonna try a little bit in a minute with some of the salad dressing on it, although I do plan on buying salad within the next couple of days. I am still gonna try it out on the pasta because you never know, it might just be a hit. So that's just how I'm getting all the rest of the butter out of there. There you go. See that? That's about it, guys. I don't believe I'm gonna show like it plated or anything. These little Spam patties in here cooking. Anyways, just thought I'd give one last look because it looked nasty before. Now it looks like you can actually eat it. It looks edible. And today for dinner, I'm just dragging my brunch on into the dinner, basically taking care of stuff that is possibly going to go bad. So as you can see right here, it's a little bit of hash brown. But I did remember that I had this nutritional yeast that needs to get eaten. And it's very good for you. So I sprinkle some of that on. And a lot of people say it reminds you of cheese. It doesn't remind me of cheese, but it's not bad either. And then I have a couple of walnuts that I'm going to crack and grind up over it. But the lettuce here was also going to go bad. So I cut up the lettuce, washed it really good. The leafy top part, the very top part that wilts and is flimsy and limp, that's what's in here, all chopped up. And I chopped it up to like where to fit in a spoon, obviously. So then I left these like this, because sometimes I like snacking on these. And I saw somebody say, say that if you soak these in water for a little bit, it kind of replenishes them, like water gets absorbed back in them, make them back nice and plump. So I have these pieces like this. I like to eat like chips in the night, just like your mouth want to do something, and that works out fine. So in the meantime, I'm just sitting those in there to figure out how I'm going to store them in the fridge or munch on them or whatever. So then I am going to grate up, or not grate up, I'm going to put 2 other different cheeses on top of it. And then I really, I have black beans in this container too, but the black beans, they don't really taste that good. But I have the provolone cheese that I don't want to go bad that I'm going to use. And where is the salad dressing that I had? I'm forced to use this one here because it was going to go bad. I think that one sitting on the fridge has already gone bad. So I'll show you what it looks like once I'm done cracking the nuts and grating some of this on. And then I'll add the classic Caesar and maybe some pickles in there too, because I got a couple more pickles that needs to get eaten. You know what? I have croutons too. I forgot that I can put in there. Just help this situation all together, because I'm not really in a salad mood. It's just that it's going to go bad, so that's why I'm eating it. Whatever I can't grate on top of this salad, I'm going to toss out. Because by the time I get to it, the next time it's not going to be any good. You know what? I'm not going to toss it out. Who am I kidding? I'm going to make a charcuterie board with some pepperonis and this. And then I have some olives. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, that's what we're looking like so far. These that I had for a while now, the classic I think I'm gonna shake some of this on it first. Generous amount.
that cheese is trying to chunk up, but it's okay because I eat it in pieces like that anyway, so if it chunks up on me and they stick together.
This is what it looks like. I probably should shake some pepper on there, maybe. That's 5, 9, 10. Let's do 15. I don't know how many's on there, but 10 to 15, I guess. And then I'm gonna just let this sit while I clean up, because I normally clean up before I eat. Rarely do I just go eat. So today I'm cooking my dinner. It's around 6:48, and I haven't really had real food today as far back as I can remember. It's kind of late, so in the meantime, I'm going to finish off this romaine lettuce that I kind of washed real good and soaked in some water, and then put on this container to try to help preserve it from going bad. But I chopped up a great deal of leaves in here, and then this tomato that I just purchased, I cut exactly half of it and put it in here. And then because the provolone cheese want to go bad, I'm going to hit and use that. Now, because I bought mushrooms time before last and they went bad so fast, I decided to go ahead and just make like my version of a charcuterie board. So I have some mushrooms here, some cuties here. I have this avocado dip, and I am going to get some. I haven't been in the mood for these, but I'm going to put some on here, and I'm going to put some salsa on the plate and the guacamole. So I'm going to like make a little dip out of it. So this type of food, I was thinking about putting pepperonis in here. I'm still debating, but this is what I'm not cooking, preparing for one person today. All right, so hope it inspired. Bye. Right here you have my finished dinner, and this is what it looks like. All right, ended up putting a few pepperonis inside of the salad, and then some nachos with cheese on it, salsa, guacamole, mushrooms, cuties, tangerines, clementines, whatever you want to call it, and then my salad, and then my bottle of water, which I might have to refresh a couple of times because that don't even look like enough water to me. So that's what I'm having for dinner. All right, see you on the next clip. For dinner, I'm making nachos, and I'm making nachos with the Doritos. I'm trying to use up ingredients that I already have that have been here for a minute. That's why I'm making nachos, but I am into it also. So I'm grating up what's left of the provolone cheese, and then I have this tomato that I know if I don't jump on it's going to go bad. So I'm going to chop this portion up. That part I'm probably going to slice up and eat with mushrooms. A little bit of cheese here, and then I have these. And also some salsa. And it's the La Victoria.
Tomatoes or warm tomatoes or cooked tomatoes? Well, no, it can't be like fully cooked, but just like how I'm going to do it where it gets steamed or whatever.
Steamed tomatoes, maybe. As I was at Olive Garden and I had some sort of dish. I don't even know, because I'm pretty sure, I think I didn't order my own food because I didn't know what to get. And I got what was suggested to me. And then the tomatoes inside of it, they were so good. I'm going to get more Doritos. And this is a very hearty dish here that I'm making, like full of stuff. It's probably going to cause me to have to eat it with a spoon. But I do know that I ended up spraying this bowl with some Pam, because it's going to need to be used up as well. So I sprayed it, and hopefully none of the cheese that gets stuck to the, none of the cheese won't get stuck to the bowl. All right, so this is like not a foolproof situation here. Me trying to try to grate up sliced provolone cheese. Next time I'm gonna buy provolone, I'm gonna buy it in a block. I'm not gonna buy it in slices anymore. Guys, I don't know why I feel like I can't talk while I'm working here. The thing is, I know I don't really want these big pieces all over because it's just not going to be right. This is like cheese overload, I guess you can say. I am going to spritz some salsa over it. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just use all of this. I just can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered with having this cheese anymore. And I'm just going to shake it up. Yeah. And then, ooh, I love that it's chunky. So we have some salsa plus some fresh tomatoes up in here. Yeah, that's going to be great. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the microwave. We're going to see. This is how it ended up looking. And then here's the guacamole. And I'm going to have it with grape olipop. This is Friday night's dinner, and basically it was steak, 3 pieces. And I wanted to get that kind of cooked, so I had seasoned it and put it in the fridge and left it there all day. And when I came home later on, I ended up cooking the 3 pieces. But I had the lettuce heart, the romaine lettuce hearts going bad, and I had to find a way to make sure I go ahead and eat them. And I remember when I was in the Bay Area, the lettuce was used like for like a taco shell or bread or whatever. So I decided to go ahead and chop up the steak into bite-sized pieces and just eat it with lettuce. I meant to like roll sandwiches it or use it like a taco shell in the lettuce. I don't have any more cheese or anything like that because I made sure I got rid of all of that. And then I ended up just biting it and eating lettuce. So this is what my dinner ended up looking like today. And then all I'm drinking is just water. All right, so that's cooking for one person. I should have showed me cooking this, but basically all I did was season it. And then I squirted in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And it was a little too salty for me seasoning it for hours and just leaving it hanging out on like salt. So I had to keep adding some water to it. And that's where that sauce look come from, because I had to bring down that salt content. It was like a bit up there. What I've done today for my meal cooking for one person, I had cooked the 3-pack steak. And then I had bought mushrooms, which you will see also in a previous video. So the mushrooms looked like they wanted to go bad. So I knew that I had over seasoned the steak just from eating the other 2 pieces. So I had added some water in there, and I have this on low, and I just rinsed the mushrooms off really good and threw them in there. And then I was really craving some sort of vegetable, but I didn't know what exactly. So I had remembered I had put these Brussels sprouts in the freezer. I think I had pre-cooked them. I'm not even sure, but I'm going to go ahead and steam those in. And I put about let's see, how many's in there? 2, 4, 6, 7 of them. And once they kind of defrost, I'm going to cut them in half. But I'm so glad, because this is just be right enough food for me. I may make some rice, because I think with the rice, that'd be an added touch, because it's so easy to make rice, because it's just my little rice cooker from Amazon. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will probably show it plated once it's all done. Thank you so much for watching the video. Sorry about the abrupt ending, but if you watch to the end, you're the real MVP. Let me know by saying MVP. I just cut the Brussels sprout in half, and that 1 piece of steak I cut it in thirds.